Don't worry, walk straight on 5 magnetos, 5 minutes late. and now they come to get the team photo taken. So it was great fun. Obviously that's not true, they're two male prostitutes, so we met in a nightclub in England. There's the improvisation, on we go, uh-oh, wire in front wheel, middle of nowhere, ultimate paradox, middle of nowhere, wilderness for thousands of miles, wire on trail. And in no time that was around my front wheel. That's my one, but then Matt Hill crashed with the same thing, a different piece of wire sticking out of the ground, a piece of old railway catenary stuff, was embedded, coming out of the ground like a root. I don't know how this happened. From an old railway gang that had worked out there. It caught his foot peg, and as he drove past, it stopped him dead. He went flying over the handlebars and smashed himself up. So that was a hoo-ha. There's not time to tell you about that. I was pretty behind you, I can tell that. But so he, we discovered, had a broken collarbone. And so we're in the middle of this little gap with a broken collarbone, and of course the bike we have to get somewhere. Anyway, we've got to put the bike on the train. Put him and the bike and us on the train where we were. But we had to wait 2 days for a train to turn up that stopped. And that meant that Magadan was out. So that's what we were meant to be doing, driving to Magadan. So we knew that, we couldn't leave Mac, we had to look after him. So we put him on the train to Vladivostok and resolved to follow him and get there a few days after him. Also, so that's where we're going now. So suddenly it's all changed. We get to the next town, the unbelievably bogus Erefei Pavlovich, and here's Gerald in the pouring rain, that's what's so great, trying to find a way of getting Matt Hill's bike on the train, an absolute nightmare. But the railway staff said, if you put it in a crate, we will send it as goods. Okay, you won't take the bike and just put it in the wagon. You can't do that. It's dangerous or whatever. So, so we found a local school teacher, came out, spoke a bit of English, he brokered a deal, met some guys in the factory, and he goes, okay, these men make crate. How much? 3 bottles of vodka, okay. And seriously, and we said, no, money, okay, no, vodka, okay. So these guys, fantastic. Thank you, Russia. You're so fantastic, you're brilliant people, improvise, make a crate. I should do that in Britain. Imagine walking up to someone near a British railway station saying, I need a crate. You need to make me a crate now. Just, and there it is. I know you're thinking, Austin isn't telling the story correctly. That's the crate half finished. These two guys are like properly spazzed. This is totally Viz, drunk bacon. This is drunk carpenters. And yes, the crate has no base. And honestly, they said, okay, they finished, and we're like, this is now like 5 hours standing. They said, okay, fish bosh, job done. Now we finished. Okay, crate station. We're about 600 yards from the station. And I did, because you know what it's like. You know what men are like. You don't want people interfering with their work. Let me get on with it. So we thought we'd better let them get on with it. And they went to pick it up, and of course the entire crate is lifted up off the ground. The paper's left there. And it was then that it was so drunk bakers. It was then that the two guys looked at each other. This is possible. Only then did they realize. I mean, a child could see that this is not a finished crate. Terra Circa is all about hurry up and wait. We were 3 days in this town getting that. Matt Hill is in Vladivostok and settled in everything. And we're still trying to get his bike on the train. It took 3 days until it eventually happened.